What's up, guys? So I said in my story, I don't know if you saw it, but I've been getting a lot of DMs lately because, you know, I started, like, recently I started getting more and more placements. So everybody is just in my DMs asking me, like, how do you do it? Like, how do you get placements? Do you have any advice, any tips or whatever? So I'm just gonna say it all here because I really want all of you guys to win. I really want all of my followers to win, all of my, you know, supporters to win. So I just wanna give you all some of, like, you know, the knowledge that I gained from, like, while, you know, I was, bro, I don't know what I'm talking about, but yeah, I just wanna help y'all with getting placements. So okay, there's really a lot of ways that you can go about getting placements. So there's, like, you can get placements through A&Rs. You can get placements through A&Rs. You can get placements through YouTube. Like, if you have a YouTube channel and you post beats on YouTube, you can get placements like that. You can know artists, like, if you know artists in person, or like through social media. If you know artists in person or through social media, that's like the best way, honestly. Like, if you talk to artists, like, directly, that's the best way. And, like, yeah, so if you're gonna be getting placement, if you want to try getting placements through, like, A&Rs and shit, the best way you can do it is to, okay, somebody just asked me what's a placement. A placement is when you get a song with a big artist, with a major artist, and the song they drop the song on their, like, album, or like as a single or whatever. So yeah, A&Rs are these people who work for labels, and their job is to pretty much, you know, like, arrange studio sessions, or, like, you know, just do a lot of shit with artists. And one of their job is to also get beats for artists. So you can find A&Rs from different labels, or, like, from different artists. You can send them beats. You can talk to them, send them beats and whatever. But my you know, from, like, I've been doing this for like 2 years, like, getting placements and shit. What I learned is, like, A&Rs, you know, it's kind of a tricky way because you never know, because you're not working with the artist directly. So you're sending a beat to somebody who is then supposed to send your beat to an artist. So it's like, you know, there's a lot of factors that go into it. Like, you don't even know if the A&R will listen to your beats, first of all. Second, you don't even know if they listen to the beat, if they're gonna like it, or even if they like it, you never know if they're gonna send it at all. And then if they send it, you don't know if the artist is even gonna listen to it. You feel me? So yeah, that's the problem with that. But, you know, I feel like the best way you can go about that is just, you can, you know, like, talk to the A&Rs, you know, like, as a person, you know, you feel me? Like, you don't just send them beats. Don't just be like another producer who sends beats. Be a person, you know, like, I don't know, like, talk to them every once in a while. Like, don't just send them beats like, yo, can you play this? Yeah, that's like the biggest thing about any way of getting placements. The biggest thing, the worst thing you can do is look like somebody who just wants help. You feel me? Like, don't be that person who is just like asking for help and not giving anything in return. You feel me? I'm saying I film me a lot, but yeah. I think that's it about A&Rs. You just need to know that you're hitting up the right A&Rs, because there's a lot of people who say they're A&Rs for labels, but they're actually not A&Rs. They just, they're just scamming people. There's like, I remember when I was doing like YouTube and shit, I would get a lot of emails from like, scam emails, and they would be like, we're A&Rs for Interscope Records, or we're A&Rs for Atlantic Records, and we're, you can send us beats, but you need to pay us $100, and that's a scam. Don't do that. Don't ever do that. Yeah, so that's one thing. That's one way you can get placements. The other way you can get placements is if you know artists directly. See, this is harder because I mean, if you knew artists, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be watching me right now. If you knew artists, you would be like, you would be getting placements already. So yeah, for me, like, that's really what I'm trying to do. Like, most of the artists that I work with, I talk to them, like either through DMs or like FaceTime, text, or whatever. Like, that's really what I'm trying to do the most, is having direct contact with the artists that I work with, because then if you talk to the artists that you work with, you will never stop working with them unless you do something stupid and they stop fucking with you. You feel me? How do you DM artists without being needy? I mean, I don't know. You just DM them like, I want to work, and you tell them which placements you have, if you already have placements, or if you don't have placements, just DM them like, yo, I have beats, let's make some hits. That's what I was doing at first, but I wasn't really getting a lot of success like that, honestly. When I got my first placement, after that I would just hit up artists like, yo, I work with this and this artist, I have beats for you, let's make hits. I would be like that, and most of the time it would work. Like, not with like really, really big artists, like, I don't know, Drake or whatever, but with smaller artists, it would work like 9 out of 10 times. So yeah, that's how you can get in touch with artists. Just like you can do it through DMs. That's how I did it. But honestly, the chances are they will not hit you back unless you already have placements or like something that you can give them. There's another way you can get placements, and that's if you have a YouTube channel and if you post beats on your YouTube channel on your YouTube channel, that's really a great way to get placements too. But it's getting harder and harder, honestly, because there's so many producers on YouTube, bro. There's so many producers. How did you work with Lil Skies? I worked with Lil Skies through his friend, through like a mutual friend, Sprite Lee. He's an artist too. I was working out. What? I was working with his artist. Bro, what is wrong with my English today? I'm tripping, bro. I'm big tripping today. Yeah, I was working with Sprite Lee. He's an artist too, and he's like, I think he records Lil Skies, like he's his engineer or whatever. But yeah, if you can't get in touch with the artist directly, you can also get in touch with their engineers. You can get in touch with anybody from their team, or you feel me? Like you can do that, and that will definitely help you too. But again, don't be just somebody who like, don't hit up an engineer and be like, yo, I want to send, I don't know, you want to send beats to Juice WRLD, right? and you find his engineer, if you DM the engineer like, yo, I wanna send beats to Juice, he's not gonna respond to you. Trust me. 99% he will not respond to you. So never be the person who just wants a favor without even doing something for that person first. You feel me? Yeah, I started talking about YouTube. You can do YouTube. I was doing YouTube, and that's how I got my first placement. So I will always tell people that YouTube is a great way of getting placements, because that's how I got my first song, and like my biggest song. That was YBN Almighty J Chopsticks. But I really feel like it's getting harder and harder, because I even tried doing YouTube again like a few months ago, and I couldn't do anything. Rock said everything is oversaturated, just stop making beats. Facts. We should just all stop making beats. That would be so much easier. I'm done with producing, it's too popular. Bro, everybody wants to be a producer nowadays. There's just like, I don't want to be a producer anymore. Nah, I'm just playing. Because something is oversaturated, that doesn't mean it's impossible. But it does make it harder. Like, YouTube is really hard right now. Like, if you compare it to what it was like when I started out on YouTube, which was 2015. Back then it was so much easier, bro. It would just post a beat and it would blow up. Like, most of the beats that you would post on YouTube, they would blow up. It was a great time, bro. It was really great. I was making hella money from just YouTube. With no placements, I was making hella money. But yeah, that's a story for another time. What I feel like is the best way to get placements right now, the easiest way to get placements right now, is making melodies, making loops, making samples, and then sending them to producers who already get placements. Bro, that's what am I trying to say? Making loops and sending them to producers who already get placements is so easy. It's so easy, bro. Every producer in the game needs loops. Every producer wants loops. Every producer wants new melodies. We're all lazy, bro. Honestly, we're all lazy. When you start getting placements, and when you get artists hitting you up like all the time, like send me beats, and you just can't make that many beats. You just can't. So you always want more melodies. Unless you're like on like Murdo's level or whatever. If you're like super big, then you don't need melodies, because you already have hella producers sending you shit. I mean, I have hella producers sending me shit, but I still want more producers to send me melodies. You feel me? Yeah. So making melodies and sending them to producers is, bro, it's not the wave right now. It's the biggest wave right now. It's the biggest wave of all time, honestly. It's so easy. It's so easy and works so good. You can get placements so much easier than any other way. And then you get a placement like that. Song blows up or doesn't blow up. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's better if it blows up, but if it doesn't blow up, it's cool too. After you get the placement, then you start hitting up artists on Instagram. Like, let's say you get a placement with Lil Mosey. I don't know. You send me a loop. I use the loop and I get a placement with Lil Mosey. Song drops. You now have a song with Lil Mosey. You start hitting up artists like, yo, I work with Lil Mosey. I produce this and this song. I want to send you beats. 9 out of 10 times they will respond, bro. Unless they're super popular, then they will not respond because they will not see it. But if they see the message, I'm like, bro, 90% chances are they're gonna respond. So yeah, I feel like that's really, if you're a producer right now in 2019, that's the way to go about getting placements. That's what I would be doing right now if I didn't have placements. I mean, I still send out loops to producers. Like, don't get me wrong. I send out loops all the time. But yeah, if I was just starting out with no placements, I would be hitting up producers, asking them to send them loops. Then I would be sending them loops, and then when we get a placement, I would be hitting up artists like, yo, I produced this song, I want to send you beats, we're gonna have hits. And yeah, that's it. I feel like that's the ultimate cheat code to getting placements in 2019. That was a really, really long build up to me just to just say send out loops and you will get placements. Yeah, so that's it pretty much. 2019, how to get placements: send out loops, pray that you get a placement, hit up artists, send them beats. I was talking for like 10 minutes. I never talk this much. You can see this, like, you can, like, if you watch my lives, you know that I don't talk this much. But yeah, I'm like hella nervous when I talk a lot. So you could have probably saw that too. So yeah, whatever. You can ask me questions now. You can ask me questions that you have about what I was talking about. What happens with your hair? Okay, no questions about my hair. I cut it. Doesn't matter. What do you do if someone buys a collab with you and what they send isn't that fire? Do you still send it out? If somebody buys a collab from me and doesn't send me fire melodies, I tell them that I don't like the melody and ask them to send more. If they don't want to send more, then I will just work on whatever they sent. And I mean, if I didn't do some magic to it and turn it fire, then I will still send it out, but I will not push it a lot, honestly. Before you start sending out anything, you gotta make sure you fuck with your beats and melodies. Gotta be confident. Of course. I'm speaking from the point of like, you already know your beats and your melodies are fire. I'm not talking about if you're trash. If you're trash, then just keep working on your music. What do you think is the best way to get in contact with an artist? I just said send loops, get placements that way, and then when you have placements, hit up artists through Instagram DMs. Are you Scandinavian? I'm not Scandinavian, I'm Serbian. Where do we send you loops? You hit my DMs. Do you just email any producer on Instagram? I hope they use your loops. DM them first, ask for the email, and then send them loops when they send you the email. How do you know which A&Rs you can trust when sending content? I mean, the ones that have official email addresses. If they have an email address from like Atlantic Records, APG, 300 Records, or whatever, if they have an email address from the company that they work for, then they're legit. What's Roddy Rich's email? Bro, I don't do that. Don't ask me that. You gotta be honest with people so you can spend. Check the question box. I'm gonna check the question box. Hold up. How to work with YSL slimy artists? Yo, I wish I knew, bro. Honestly, I wish I knew. But you'll be working with Lil Kid, though. I see you. I wish I was working with Lil Kid. When is YBNJ dropping the song on your page? I don't know. You have to ask him. Check your email, bro. You asked for loops. I got you, bro. I'll be checking my email. I DM'd you, but you never responded. DM me again. If I don't respond, just DM me again. Can you send the same loop to different producers? Yeah. How to handle the business part? Do you get percentage of sales or get paid fixed? You get both. You get an advance first, and then you get royalties. Did you sign first, then get a placement, or was the placement in place? I never signed anything. I mean, I signed like when you sell beats, you sign a contract, but I never signed to a label or anything. I appreciate you, man. I'm just trying to get slimy, Phil. Bro, I'm trying to get slimy too. And if you send a paid collab to like Lil Mosey, is it just mixing a pack of like 10 beats going to him? when I send beats, it's like, okay, for Lil Mosey specifically, I send him like 4 beats every other day. So it's in one of those bags. Beats by Isaac Foreign, I love you. Isaac, I love you more, bro. Let me know when you're back in Sweden. You like my loops I sent you, bro, last night? I don't know, I didn't check him out yet. Bro, it's Isaac. Isaac is trash, but that's my bro. What happens if 2 artist producers use the same beat? Whoever buys it first, or whoever gives you more money. I don't know. It happened to me once, but one of them just wanted it for free. So obviously the ones who actually had a label and everything, they got it. Why is Isaac the GOAT? Because he got lucky and produced Robin of the Paint. You're a GOAT for this. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for the guitar tutorial. It helped me so much. How do I get better at making melodies? I keep just trying, but I see little to no improvement. Any advice would be amazing. Watch tutorials. I mean, I feel like really that's the best advice I can give you. Just watch tutorials and try to do what other people do. And then when you master doing what other people do, then do your spin on it. And make it yours. Advice is when you work with a rapper and you want that he purchases. If the artist is signed to a major label, then they will have to buy the beat before dropping it. Ben KJ, what's up, bro? What's good, bro? I'm gonna send you more beats today. Can you explain how you get royalties? You sign you register your songs with BMI or with ASCAP, and then you get royalties every 3 months. What's up, Bass Cash? I do paid collabs. Hit my DMs if you want to get one. Tips to ask a rapper for buying when you already work a bit with him. Just tell him you need to buy the beat. What all artists do you send out? A lot of them. Right now, the most Tory Lanez, Roddy Ricch, Lil Mosey. That's my main 3 artists that I send beats to right now. No cap though. Isaac and Foreign would make a good couple. You didn't even say no homo, bro. No. You should make another tutorial. How did you start sending beats to major artists? I got a placement through YouTube, and then after I got that placement, I just started hitting up artists and sending them beats. How do you get money from beats and loops you send to artist producers? Like, how do you prove it's yours to get paid? If it's yours, it's yours. You don't need to prove it. I mean, I never had to prove it because I don't know. I was just never in a situation when people, didn't know it's mine. Maybe I'm lucky, but I don't know. I'm not sure if that even happens. Make sure your name is on the beat or on the loop when you send it out. How long was it since you started making beats till you felt they were good enough to post on YouTube, send out? I was really confident in my beats, and I started putting them on YouTube like a month after I started making them. And I started selling them like 6 months later. Man, I don't actually know if you make tutorials making a beat on YouTube, but I think you should. I have a few of them. Best VSTs in 2019, Omnisphere. How can I get my music out more? I was just talking about it. I'm gonna save the live so you can watch it later. I'm gonna check my DMs, don't worry about it. When you send to Mosey, do you tell him to buy before or after? If artists drop the song on their album or like as a single, they will buy your beat if they're signed to a major label. Spins or Zay? Spins right now. For me, it spins, but it used to be Zay for a long time. Is there a good chance of getting a paid collab placed with you? I mean, yeah. If the beat is fire, there's a good chance that it gets placed, especially when I'm like working with an artist heavy like I am right now. What's up, Shades? Do you still get sales on Airbit, and how do you do it? I get like 5 sales a month now. it's really, it's nothing. It used to be a lot, but now it's, I don't know. I mean, I'm just keeping it up for, smaller artists who want to work with me, but don't have the budgets that I charge for new beats. So I just kept my old beats up so they can buy them. Do you tag your loops when you send them? No, never tag your loops. You can send your tag, but don't tag the loops. You heard the melodies yet? I think I did, bro. I'm not sure though. I'm gonna check them out again. You ever been scanned by an artist or like collabed or something? Yeah, of course. I got scammed, but yeah. That's the story for another time. So yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about. I hope I helped you guys. I'm gonna leave this live up so you can watch it again later. Take notes or whatever. But yeah, man, that was it. I was like, while I was talking about getting placements, I was like hella anxious, bro. I just get anxious when I talk for a long time. Do you make a lot of money from producing? I don't make a lot of money yet, but I will. I will be making a lot of money soon. I make good money, but I don't make a lot of money. Yep. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm leaving now. Foreigngotem.